Alright. It's Monday, the 1st of 2015 for us. Happy New Year, everyone. This is Monday Medication with Where Did Eric Go? And to start things off well for this year, and hopefully an actual good Monday that I felt like doing. Anyway, yes, decided to do a good one this year. Okay. So for today, I decided to do something that pretty much everyone is doing since the beginning of the year, or most of these people did it at the end of last year. Top 10 games that I'm excited for this year. This is just my list that I randomly came up with. It's not of everyone's on the board, just mine. But anyway, let's start this off right. Coming in at number 10 is going to be The Division. In fact, we still don't even know if it's going to be coming out this year. That's the only reason it's up at the top of the list. If I knew for a fact it is 2015, not 2016, it'd be a little bit lower. But knowing Tom Clancy and some of the other projects that they have done, including Future Soldier, which was supposed to come out, I don't know, about like maybe a year or two before it normally did, probably would be higher on this list. But okay. The Division is a post-apocalyptic third-person shared world shooter MMO thing, but everything that they've shown so far, the visuals, outstanding. Gameplay looks just like a generic cover shooter, but with friends is definitely going to be even more fun than we would think. Okay. Number 9 is an Xbox exclusive, quotation marks, because we don't know how long it's going to be exclusive, Rise of the Tomb Raider. And you probably would have gotten it from the quotation anyway. Rise of the Tomb Raider, they have not shown any gameplay yet. They haven't really said what the story will be about, but in that little teaser that they showed at E3 last year, still getting used to this whole New Year thing. Anyway, what they showed at E3 was just a little bit of a cinematic thing showing that she's at a, I guess, a therapist talking through everything that happened, but also foreshadowing stuff that could be happening in the game, showing that she's not exactly too hesitant to kill someone now, which was the entire theme of the first game. Well, not for the entire game, but I would say probably the first 10 to 20 minutes, where she's like, oh, I killed someone, this is terrible, then killing a whole bunch of other guys later. Yeah. Next. Number 8, I originally put the mighty number 9, but the only thing is I'm not a big Mega Man guy. I know it's not a Mega Man game, but it looks like Mega Man. It's also by the guy that made Mega Man, and I'm just not extremely excited for it. But I heard all my other friends are really looking forward to that one. A couple of my friends even backed some stuff. But yes, my number 8 is actually Mortal Kombat 10, or just Mortal Kombat X, however you feel like pronouncing it. Everything that they've shown for the game visually looks great. Gameplay, they changed it up a little bit. Each character now has about 2 to 3 different fighting sets, anywhere probably from like a longer distance defensive stuff to close range, a lot of offense, but it's what they've been saying is that they're going to put a lot more not well-known characters or completely new characters, as well as the classic ones. Maybe this could be the biggest roster we've seen for Mortal Kombat, and I'd be perfectly fine with that, because the last one was great. It did have a lot of characters, but I want to see a little bit more originality, and not saying that they can't do that, especially with the fatalities there. Okay. Number 7, if I had a PS4, this would be higher, The Order 1886. So, The Order 1886 obviously takes, okay, you know when it takes place. So I realized my microphone wasn't on for that first couple games, and I'm not re-recording it because that was pretty legit right there. Anyway, back on track. Starting this new year off right. But yes, as I said, The Order 1886 is number 7, and the only reason is because it's on the PS4, and I do not have a PS4. I don't know if I will be getting one, or I'll probably just hijack one of my friends and play theirs. Anyway. So it's in a Victorian London setting, and it's a secret organization that fight against bad people, lichens, and everything like that. And we still have yet to see if there's any more kinds of creatures, monsters hiding in the dark. That would be really interesting if they did that. It's a generic cover shooter, kind of like how Gears of War works, but the cinematics and how everything looks like it's going to progress throughout the game, it'll be seamless, so it'll go from gameplay right to a cutscene. Awesome. That's what I like. I like stories woven into the gameplay. Number 6. I'm not extremely like, oh, I really really need this game, but it just looks gorgeous, so I have to put it on there. The Witcher 3. I played a little bit of the second one, and I purchased both of them again on the PC when the Steam sale was up, because they were like $2. Come on, you gotta get them. So I'm gonna play through the first one and then the second one again. I got halfway through the second one. But yes, they said this is going to be the biggest game that they have ever done. Biggest map that apparently ever existed in a video game. Could be possible, maybe, who knows. Skyrim kind of set the bar a little bit on that one. Or maybe some other ones, like randomly generating worlds, aka Minecraft. Number 5. Am I on number 5? I am on number 5. Number 5, Halo 5, Guardians. See what I did there? But yes, so Halo 5 is number 5 on my list. I got a chance to play a little bit of the beta, and the beta is actually fun. It's also very stressful if you're not playing with friends, because you can't communicate with the people in the game and tell them what to do, what not to do, not get in the way, and go actually kill people. But anyway, Halo 5, they've changed a lot of the gameplay around. It's a lot more faster paced. They're going for more of a MLG kind of competitive, where everyone's on an equal playing field. No one has a different power than someone else. Everything is the same. Maybe some of the starting weapons could be different depending on the game type, but they even debuted a new game type called Breakout. What that is, it's kind of a standard Warzone execution mode from like Gears of War. 1 life, 4-on-4, and about first team that gets to 5 rounds wins. And what I've seen of it, pretty cool, man. And what I've played, I liked. So I'm interested to see what the story's gonna be like, especially with Mr. Chef. Very, 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 very. I want to see what they're going to do. I think they're going to turn him into a bad guy, just like Adam Kovic was saying on Inside Gaming. Definitely think they might go for something where he's being hunted, and I would be interested. That's a different twist on the story. Number 4, this one kind of took me a little bit by surprise when they announced it at E3. I think it was E3 last year, but it was Rainbow Six Siege. Originally, when they announced the next Rainbow Six game, it was going to be Rainbow Six Patriots. Patriots was going to be very cinematic, probably blockbuster movie kind of scale, and out of nowhere, they kind of just canceled it. One of the reasons that I saw online was they didn't like how the story was playing out or the entire game itself. They completely canned it and they started fresh. And what they're going for is the original kind of feeling for Rainbow Six, which is tactical, raw, hard gameplay, multiplayer. No story from what I've been seeing and everything like that. But what they've shown, the gameplay looks ultra realistic, destructible environments, aka kind of just like Battlefield. Oh, they got me excited. Tactical gameplay and multiplayer, and only multiplayer? Yeah. I'm excited. And we're down to the last 3. So, at number 3, because it's actually coming up really soon, it's going to be Evolve. Evolve is by Turtle Rock Studios. They are the development team that first made the Left 4 Dead series. And Left 4 Dead is definitely one of the games that I keep close to my heart, because all my friends, no matter what we're doing, if someone says, let's go play Left 4 Dead, we go right ahead and do it. Because it's always a different experience every time we play, especially if we do versus mode. And the whole reason Evolve really caught my attention when they first announced it was because it's 4 players against 1 human-controlled monster. And it's not just a monster that has super-duper-duper extreme abilities, which it does, but you actually can evolve, hence the title. So you can evolve up to 2 times. And they've announced 3 monsters so far. There will be 4 that will ship with the game only if you pre-ordered it. This is not a segue to get you to go pre-order the game, but it's a free monster. Technically $5 for that monster, but reserve it online, free. But I did get a chance to play it during the alpha when they had that up in October into November, and it was definitely a experience. It did feel like a beta, which is fine because the game played perfectly. There were some glitches, of course. Playing as the monster is a total different experience. When you're playing as the hunters, it's a first-person shooter, and that's fine. But when you switch over to the monster, totally different experience. That's why I like it. Goliath, I played as him. I did really well, and then I think I went off to the Kraken randomly one time, and I got my ass kicked because I didn't know to keep my distance and keep flying around and shooting stuff. The third monster that they said is the Wraith, and this one is very sneaky, very stealthy, can actually kidnap the hunters and bring them back, apparently by a little scale they showed on the Facebook page, a whole soccer field length kidnap. That's pretty big and scary. And the 4th monster apparently is called the Goliath, or Colossus, I think it was. Yeah, Colossus. They haven't showed yet what it's going to be. I'm excited though, because apparently it's bigger in its first stage than the Goliath. Okay. Number 2, again, if I had a PS4, this would be number 1. But since I am a huge fan of its predecessors, Bloodborne. I'm so excited for Bloodborne. It's you know, I get very tempted to buy PS4 just for that game. As I said for the order, if I did have a PS4, that would be the number 1 game. But I have to calm down a little bit because I don't have one. I will definitely be stealing a friend's PS4 for when that game comes out. But yes, so anyway, back to describing the actual game, which is the most important. So Bloodborne is, of course, just like Dark Souls, third-person exploration, probably open world to an extent, and it's set in a more of a Transylvanian setting, kind of like London, tall, scary buildings, very dark color palette as usual. And there's something about a virus is going around, turning people into crazy things. Animals as well get affected by the virus, so hence the people coming and attacking you randomly with pitchforks and torches. Needed a breath there. One of the things that I like that they're doing different about this one from the Dark Souls series is the risk and reward system, kind of a way to call it. There's no shield anymore. They replaced it with a shotgun, blunderbuss, anything like that, which is honestly really cool. That's all you need. It's a lot faster paced than Dark Souls because there's a lot of dodging, a lot of rolling and all as usual. But there's also, if you get hit by one of the enemies, if you go back and hit them within a certain amount of time, you can actually get that health back. You can still use health potions and stuff like that, but it's that risk and reward. Do you want to try and go and try and get that kill, or do you want to try to run away, recover a little bit? So that's what I like, how they changed up the gameplay. For number 1, it was very hard to pick something, but I had to go with Final Fantasy 15. I'm just kidding. That's not coming out this year. It's probably not coming out till like 2017. That and Kingdom Hearts. But I wish it was coming out this year. I know it's not. But when Final Fantasy Type 0, which probably should be on this list, comes out in March, if you pre-order it, you do get a beta. Not really a beta. You just get a little demo access for 15 so you can actually try it out. But it's being developed by the Kingdom Hearts team this time around, so it should be good. Combat looks fast, fluid. No more, I guess, going into the turn-based stuff, which is okay. They need to evolve and get past the turn-based, which they've been doing the entire series. And of course, you know, I wanted to say Gears of War, but there's still no date on that yet. It's probably coming out in 2016. E3 this year is hopefully going to be big. I don't really care about the whole stage shows. I just want to see games. That's what I want to see. I want to see games. I don't care about the whole marketing, blah, 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 blah. Just show all the games. That's what I want to see. Okay. So Gears of War's not on there. So my number 1 pick is for anything that really surprises me and takes a hold of my spirit. I went all accent on that one. Anything that really does take me by surprise and earns that Game of the Year spot. And definitely closer to E3, there will be a predictions of what we will see. Hopefully scale-bound, because there's been rumors that'll come out this year, but we're still not entirely sure because we haven't heard anything from that developer. But that's pretty much everything. This is the first time I've done a big video in a long time, besides the 1-year anniversary that I did, I think it was last week or the week before, but... So thank you for watching, and we really appreciate everyone that does watch on this channel, like I say every single time when I do actually say that. Stay tuned till Friday. We will have another Friday Furlough, of course, as usual. Last week's, I apologize, just because I had stuff I had to do, aka hanging out with friends, because now I do that. Yay! Still have yet to pick a topic for Friday. I guess we'll just wait until anything extremely fun happens this week, and then I'll bring that up. Anyway, have a nice week, guys. This is whereDIDericGO from the Mental Ward. Stay classy. I'm not saying that, because that's probably copywritten. See you on Friday. Don't kill anyone this week.